In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to add a new custom code item in Flutterflow. Whether you're a developer looking to enhance the functionality of your app or just curious about expanding your project capabilities, you'll find this guide helpful. Let's dive in, and I'll walk you through the process step by step. First, you'll need to head over to your Flutterflow dashboard. Once you're logged in, locate your project and open it. This part should be familiar if you've been working on your app or have recently created a new project. As soon as you're inside your project, draw your attention to the left sidebar, which acts as a navigation panel for various options you can explore within Flutterflow. In the next part of our journey, we'll be focusing on the Build section. In the sidebar, go ahead and click on the Build section, represented by a gear icon. This is where you can find all the essential building tools that Flutterflow offers for creating and optimizing your app. Now, let's move a little further down the left panel to discover the Custom Code section. As you scroll down, you'll spot the custom code icon marked by an angle bracket symbol, which is perfect for our needs here. Clicking on this opens up an area that allows you to manage all your custom code needs, including functions, widgets, and actions that add unique, personalized functionality to your app. Feeling a bit creative? This is where you can really play around and make your app stand out. As shown in any relevant examples you might have come across, once you're in the custom code section, you're ready for the next exciting part of this process. Now keep your eyes peeled for the plus button located at the top of this section. Clicking this button is your key to expanding your custom code options. As soon as you hit that plus button, a drop-down menu will appear, presenting you with 4 different options. The first option you'll see is Function. This allows you to create custom logic and operations that your app might need. It's a fantastic way to optimize performance, design specific solutions, or process data uniquely. The second option is Widget, which gives you the freedom to craft custom widgets tailored to your design requirements. Whether you need a special button, layout, or interface element, this is where you'll create and customize it. The next option is Action, which is perfect for defining customized interactions or workflows within your app. It provides you the ability to dictate how users interact with different elements of your app. Lastly, you'll notice the code file option, allowing for more extensive code implementations or to package several functions and libraries together, all neatly organized. And there you go. You now have a better understanding of how to add new custom code items in Flutterflow, empowering you to make your applications more dynamic and personalized. Experimenting with these tools can be a great way to hone your skills and add those special flourishes that set your app apart. Thanks for tuning in, and happy coding!